Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rena. If you're new here, then welcome. It's been a little while since I did a sunscreen review, but here I am. I'm coming at you with another 5 new sunscreen that I recently tested out. We're coming from chemical, mineral sunscreens, from stick to lotion to sprays for the face, for the body, and price range from $18 to $80 from Australian brand to Asian K-beauty brands. If that sounds like something you would interest, let's just continue watching. And if you're wondering some of the old and popular sunscreen that I reviewed in the past, which there's a great chance that I have already done it, I'll make sure to leave the video somewhere so you can check it out. If you can't find it or it's too many that you don't want to go ahead, just ask me down in the description below, then I will find it and reply to you in a comment. Okay, without further ado, let's just dive into it. We are starting with something I'm currently using. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rena. If you're new here, then welcome. It's been a little while since I did a sunscreen review, but here I am. I'm coming at you with another 5 new sunscreen that I recently tested out. We're coming from chemical, mineral sunscreens, from stick to lotion to sprays for the face, for the body, and price range from $18 to $80 from Australian brand to Asian K-beauty brands. If that sounds like something you would interest, let's just continue watching. And if you're wondering some of the old and popular sunscreen that I reviewed in the past, which there's a great chance that I have already done it, I'll make sure to leave the video somewhere so you can check it out. If you can't find it or it's too many that you don't want to go ahead, just ask me down in the description below, then I will find it and reply to you in a comment. Okay, without further ado, let's just dive into it. We are starting with something I'm currently using, the Bondi Sands Mineral Zinc Face Fluid. This is SPF 50+, covers both UVA and UVB broad spectrum protection, retails for $20.95 for 50 ml. This is an Australian made product and the brand is cruelty-free and vegan. It is definitely not lightweight and it definitely white cast, so it's not transparent, and I don't think it's a fluid formula. It's more of a cream. It's even like a bit thicker cream texture actually. So what I've noticed, and I went through on their website and read the reviews, and I think I am on board with most of the customers, it's definitely white casting and it's definitely having a bit of a heavy texture that it takes time to work it into your face, and it takes time to set as well. The way how you apply it does make a huge difference in terms of how you describe it. When I learned the way of using this, it's through dabbing motion. So I warm it up in my hands and then I press it into my face. If I use a spread, like how I apply a moisturizer, I would describe it as sticky and heavy. But if I use the press in motion, then I feel like it's just take time to set, but it actually feels good afterwards. I definitely think it is quite sensitive skin friendly, and I noticed no irritation whatsoever, and that's what the customer says on their reviews. I would say unless you're super pale, then you definitely notice a white cast, but pale skin color can also have discolorations, so I think this one is definitely having a cast for sure, and it's not a waterproof formula. So while I'm testing this, I tested from April till now, so it's pretty much the winter season here in Australia. I don't know if it's gonna start to sweat and running down during the summertime, so I am trying to use it up before summer hits. And because it takes time to set, I don't use it every day. I only use it on the weekend, on the days I'm not going to work, so I can just slow down and do my sunscreen and walk around the house and come back and finish everything. I tried with makeup, but it's not my preferred way, so I wouldn't recommend to use it under makeup. Therefore, with all that I've been said, I think I'll give it a 2.5 star out of 5. It's not bad, it's good concentration, good ingredients, good affordable price, especially if it's on sale, but it's just so not easy to work into it because I have so many sunscreen that I'm just start to be much pickier than what I used to. Then the one that I'm using every day on a daily basis to go to work is the Mecca Cosmetica Broad Spectrum UVA UVB 2 Safe Face Sunscreen. If you notice the choice one, the one they test was to save body sunscreen, and I thought I was using the one they test as well, and then I realized it wasn't, so I went ahead and purchased that one. I'm yet to test it because the formula between these two are truly different. This one retails for $22 for the 30 grams that I'm holding. They also have a 75-gram bottle, retails for $46, and the big bottle is 150 grams and retails for $80. Well, Mecca Cosmetica, as if you don't know, is another Australian brand. This is a pure chemical sunscreen. So we have all the old chemical ingredients, but we also have one really good ingredient, which is a tinosorb S. This is an awesome chemical ingredient that covers both UVA and UVB, and it almost covers all the rays. It's very stable. One big issue with chemical sunscreen, especially with your old traditional formula, is it's not photo stable. So over 2 hours, it's just like worn off completely. So you actually have nothing on your face to protect you against the sun. This one is much better, but we still recommend to do touch-ups every 2 hours. This is also a cruelty-free and a vegan product, and it claims on their website to have a satin finish, lightweight cream. It's a perfect base for makeup and has no white cast. And I pretty much agree with everything. It just feels like a moisturizer in the morning. I do realize there are days if I'm in a rush, I can skip my day cream and just apply this. If I skip my day cream maybe 3-4 days in a row, then there's gonna be one day my skin feels a bit dry. But if I just only do it every now and then, it's perfectly fine. It's because this one also containing vitamin E and sodium PCA, which is another really hydrating agent, just give you a little bit of an extra than just a simple sunscreen. So I really enjoy this one, but I don't really like the price. For this little tube, it's $22. Perfect for travel, but every day if I use it 365 days, I think it's a little bit expensive. So I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5 stars. But I have to say, at the end of the year, Christmas month, they do have gift card promotion where you purchase a gift card and they give you one small sunscreen for free. This is how I got introduced to this sunscreen in the first place, and I still have, this is like my back card from last year, and I used my gift card to purchase the other sunscreen that I just said. So it works out really well for me. So if you're another MCoBeauty loop lover that you are with, them maybe try to do that, so you can try this one out, or you can get another backup without actually spending that much of money. And I do hope they change their sunscreen every now and then. You know, this year give you something and next year give you something else. But yeah, I'm still really happy with this one because I really like this one. I'm using it every day at the moment. Another thing I've been trying recently, and I kind of like purchased more if you watch my Yesstyle haul, it's sunscreen stick. I tried a few back in the days and they were all made in Australia or like from the Western kind of sunscreen world, and they're just heavy and sticky and just not pleasant. So I wasn't really into it. But I think I've got this one from Beauty Advent Calendar. This is the Scinic or Scinic, I think that's how you say the name. Super Active Airy Sun Stick. This is a SPF 50 plus, PA plus, 4 pluses, so it covers both UVA and UVB rates as well. It retails roughly around $18, depends on the currency and the promotions on Stylevana, Yesstyle, all these Asian like beauty brands. And it's a 15-gram stick. On the website, I have to translate everything. It claims to have no white cast, non-greasy, no stickness, quick and easy absorption, and it can apply over makeup as well, and it gives a matte finish, and it also have natural soothing agent, which is Swiss alpine herbs. It sounds very fancy, but I like it. I like something a little bit different, and it seems like K-beauty, Asian beauty in general, tend to add this extra fancy stuff into skincare and beauty makeup care as well, makeup products. I really like this one to be on a quick on the go situation, because all I have to do is to twist it up and I just like roll it on my face, and I don't have to wait. If I want to do another layer, I just go back and I can emphasize to the ridges on my face, the area that's a bit hard to apply, especially while I was trying this as well. You know, the ridges is a bit hard when you're trying to press it in. So it's really good, and it's a matte finish. Everything it claims, it's pretty okay. Only one thing that I wasn't trying to test is over makeup. It's not because I don't want to. I don't want to spread around my sunscreen stick over makeup and then it has makeup on here. What if on a day I'm not applying makeup? What about the surface on the sunstick? Also, there are areas with bronzers, there are highlighters on my area, like there are eyeshadows over my eyelid. I definitely will not go over these areas, but I don't want that kind of mixed and blend all in, which is why I'm not using it. But if I say I'm just using a tinted moisturizer and that was just like a touch up with concealers, I think I can spread this all around. In general, I hate the idea of having makeup on it and I could use it on a bare face day. So that is why I won't even use it for that purpose anyway. But it is a good affordable one and it's also very sleek, take you for travel. So I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Say you wanted to touch up for makeup and you want to touch up with sunscreen, usually we'll go for like a spray one, which when I went to Japan, there's so many spray bottles that I can purchase. It was overwhelming. But here in Australia, we do have one as well. And this has been out for a little while. This is the MCoBeauty Super Glow Invisible Fizz Mint. 3-in-1. It's a sunscreen, setting spray, and a hydration mist. This one retails for $35 for this bottle, which is 90ml here. I would say straight away, the price for full price, I think it's expensive. Do wait for a sale, which they tend to do 40% pretty often, and they do a lot of 50% off these days. If it's 50% off, I think it's much affordable for me to purchase, and I feel more reassured with the results that I'm getting. This one is another chemical sunscreen ingredient, and it doesn't have all those like fancy new generation. It's just a very traditional chemical filters we've got here. It claims to be used over makeup for touch-ups, used to set your makeup, and it gives you a super fine mist, give you a lot of good hydrating ingredients. There are vitamin E here, olive squalene, and raspberry oil. So yeah, all those sort of stuff. And it also says give you a glow finish. I agree with most of the claims in here. I think the mist is super fine, and for it to set, like for makeup, it's good, but I don't think it has the best holding ability if you want your makeup last longer. And I don't think it gives you a glow. It's just a really natural finish, but it does feel really hydrating, and it's perfect for touch-up, which is I'm about to do now. I just want to show in front of the camera. I probably applied a bit too much because I was not quite sure how's the camera going to capture it. It does come with fragrance, and because it's a makeup product with that whole setting ability, it has alcohol in it, which I think it's fine for me to do touch-ups, and it feels really good. It just instantly, I just feel like it melts in but not ruin my makeup. So I would recommend this one as a touch-up. Would I solely rely on this during like sunny summer, nearly 40 degrees outside, and I'm watching sports and just using this for touch-up? Definitely not. But every now and then I know this will be above just a random setting spray for touch-up if I have the choice, which I do. So I am pretty impressed by it. And also, this is a animal tested free and vegan made in Australia product, if you don't know. So I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars, because this type of sunscreen, it is hard to compare because we just don't have a lot, and I think it's doing good so far, and the price is affordable if it's a half price sale. So I am really impressed, and I think this is the only one I've got having proper sunscreen ingredients for a setting spray to touch up. The last but not least is something I purchased while I was in, where was I? Tassie. This is the Avene Sensitive Sunscreen Tinted Fluid. I purchased this to get the Priceline free gift with purchase. It retails for $35.99 for 50ml, which again, definitely go to when on sale. They might not have half price that often, but 20% off is pretty common from Avene, from Priceline or Chemist Warehouse. It's a SPF 50 plus broad spectrum sunscreen, covers both UVA and UVB. It is again a chemical sunscreen, so it has all those traditional chemical sunscreen ingredients as well, but this is also Australian made, and it's artificial fragrance free, and it's non-comedogenic, so it's not going to clog into your pores. It's not a makeup. It claims to be a lightweight, sensitive skin friendly fast absorbing sunscreen, gives you 4 hours water resistant, which it stands out to all the others that I just mentioned. It can be used with makeup, it has a dry touch, it's got an invisible finish, and there's no white cast. I wasn't quite sure why the whole no white cast is gonna brought up, because to me this is a chemical ingredient, sunscreen only. But I was buying it because I love the tint. I thought it's gonna be a tinted moisturizer sunscreen that I can use on a day with no makeup or just mix with my concealer. What I can tell straight away is it does not work well with makeup for a couple reasons. First, as a tint, there's no coverage, and I don't think it changed my skin tone by any sense. I would say it looks like I'm tanned. I don't know if that's what the tint was going for, but that is not what I'm after when I'm looking. It says it's a tinted. I thought it's gonna be a tinted moisturizer, like a makeup, that sort of style. So it comes a bit reddish, and I think it comes a bit orangey, just like a really orange tone that I'm not really enjoying. But it might be really good if you're after for tanning look. Because it changed my face color with no coverage, it actually makes it hard when I apply my foundation afterwards. And I do found this one can be a little bit peeling from time to time, just around the edges on my face. So I don't want to use a makeup when I'm already using this, because that's what I purchased with tint in the first place. And they come just like a back and forth. But this one also says containing vitamin E and aloe vera, and to be frankly, I can't notice because I notice peeling from time to time. But I can say it's fast absorbing, really lightweight, super runny texture, and it's a dry touch finish. So if you like the tint and that is something you want, not much of coverage, give you a little bit of tan look, then this might be a really good one to go for. Then you don't have to worry about your tanned body and your face not matching. But that's not something for me, and it's quite expensive, so I couldn't justify to give a really high score and end up giving a 3 out of 5. Although I really wanted to love it, and I probably will use it up. I might actually use more on my body because I don't really care the color and everything. And that wraps up today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Just a quick side note, I know the Choice have done their own sunscreen testing a while back, and they kind of like a whole saga. I see it everywhere on social media that particular day. But then a lot of sunscreen companies have said they went other testing and it was absolutely fine. It's different to the Choice, and then TGA said they're gonna go into it. I'm gonna do a separate video going through that news and update, also including the 4 sunscreen that passed the Choice independent lab test, which I've already done one in the past. That's the La Roche-Posay wet skin sunscreen. I'll leave that video somewhere if you just can't wait and wanted to watch it. I've also got the Mecca one. I purchased the Cancel Console one, and I've tried the Neutrogena one, the old formula back in the days, but I realized it came with a new formula, so I'm gonna have to purchase that one and review it for you guys, if that's something you're wondering, because I saw people were leaving comments saying if I've noticed the whole saga. I was like, yeah, absolutely, I am so into it, but I'm also waiting to see some official reports coming out of it to give a whole overall review, and it's not so biased just based on one independent report. But that's ringing some bell, like maybe the SPF that we are seeing on the market are not true to what it actually is. And that wraps up today's video. If you did enjoy it all the way to here, thank you so much, and don't forget to give me a like and consider subscribe, and leave your comment down below if you tried any of these sunscreens and what do you think, and if there's any other sunscreen you'd like me to test it out in the future, I would go ahead and do so. I'm also trying to do a whole update on the whole Cancer Console sunscreen range. I see they've expanded a few and they got rid of a few as well, and I've reviewed a lot of them actually, so I want to do a separate series for that, something on my to-do list, so stay tuned for that. Plus, I don't know by the time this video is up if the whole international giveaway has already finalized, but if it's still running, don't forget to try to check that video out, participate if you want to. If it's already done, don't forget to check if you're the winner. If that's all settled, then congratulations to the winners, and everyone else. I will do one every year. It's just like a tradition on my little YouTube channel. I like to share this kind of, it's like a milestone every year to remind me I've been here for a little while, and I've made some marks on this whole YouTube big platform. But that's just a sad story. I hope you guys all stay safe and stay positive, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!